They say using too much screen time will make you less smart. Do they, right? So today with me, Rara, Nadira, Elvira, we're gonna give an improvement about if it's right or not. We're gonna give an argument. Parents say using too much phone or do a lot of screen time will make rot our brains. Will rot our brains. Do they, right? Phones don't literally rot our brains. There's no evidence that they cause about physical damage to our brain tissue, about the praise suggests. It doesn't really say that it will rot our brain like rotting, but using a lot of damage. So we're gonna see about the damage or even the beneficial about using phones. Phones are only tools. It's not about the phone itself, but it's about ourselves, about how much we use it in one day, if that matters. If we use it mindfully for learning, connectivities, or even creativities, it will be great weapon to us to be a powerful movement. But if we mindless overuse it, it will lead us to a lot of problems or even brain damage. If we're using phone too much, it will lead us to do or give us a harmful thing to ourselves, like reduce attention span. Because if we doing too much fast-paced, like scrolling TikToks, watching YouTube, or even scrolling Instagram, it will make us hardly feel focused when we using or doing something slower, like studying or even learning something. Using phone before sleeping will make our melatonin releasing so up there because it's blue light because we use it like this in the dark because we're gonna lights off it, right? So it will make our eyes feel tired. So it will makes us hard to fall asleep. And also it will give us a mental health effects because too much scrolling or too much phone, it will give us the teenagers to lead us to anxiety or something like that, or even low self-esteem because we're not filtering what we see, what we heard from the social media. FOMO or fear of missing out will lead us to believe that other people are happier or more successful than us. It will lead us to feel insecurity about having other people having a perfect bodies or a great achievement, great relationship that doesn't make us feel proud of ourselves again. And a lot of people questioning that is it a real science or fear mongering screen times addictive like your drugs or phones are real, rot or brain or not. And ignoring about educational apps or coding skills that we have or auto skills, but it will give us more opportunity, possibilities to prove, to give the creativity of us. Because we can use it for watching some educational animations or learning videos in YouTube, TikTok or etc. Or even we can use it for learning some new languages on learning apps that we can get in App Store. Or we can even watching some TikToks about content about some languages, new languages, or more educational. We also can use it to helping us to make something that will help us and related to our creativities and hobbies, such as making music, making something art like dancing or singing, or even more video that beneficial to us and give us times to focusing to ourselves. We can use it to improve our sleep schedule or time management in our time in one day to doing something more helpfully, more effectively than always using phones or doing a lot of screen times, and give us times to reflect ourselves and improving our creativities and etc. So much for listening to me about I give a lot of argument about approval if it's right or not that screen time will make us less smart or screen time will rot our brains like the parents say. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm so sorry about if I'm do a lot of mispronunciation of less meaning words or sentence. Thank you so much, sir, and all of my friends.